Welcome back, Buttercup, and welcome to anyone new. You clicked an interesting video to watch if you're new, but thank you and welcome. Today's book review is for The Last Temptations of Iago Wick by Jennifer Rainey. I was just randomly recommended this book by Amazon. Look, the Amazon algorithm finally figured out what I like. I do read widely and I confuse it, so I'm not surprised that it usually gets stuff wrong. Sorry. Or it just repeats books that I've already read. But this was brand new. This is self-published. I love to see it. Now, what is the summary of The Last Temptations of Iago Wick? Because that's a fantastic title. And it's screaming like dapper. Like this, it screams, that's a dapper fox. This is a dapper demon. Oh snap. Okay, I'm gonna read the short but very on point blurb. For centuries, Iago Wick has meddled in the affairs of man for the benefit of hell, and had a damnably good time doing it. As one of two resident demons in Erie Marlow, Massachusetts, he's claimed some of the foulest souls for hell's legions. Now, with the 20th century approaching, Iago is ending his tenure as a master of temptation and mischief. His final assessment pits him against the Fraternal Order of the Scarab, a society as secret as it is exceptionally unpleasant. That was a little bit of a tongue twister at the end there, but I got it. It is a little different regarding the blurb on Goodreads, which it happens. It is actually a gaslamp steampunk fantasy. So it's in the real world. They have like gaslamp steampunk, like what you would say old-timey technology, but it's not. It's like, it's steampunk. Like, I haven't read a steampunk book in quite some time, so don't ask me how to describe the technology. You know it when you see it. Or you see it with cosplayers. It's like that. Now, it is a 4 out of 5 stars for me. And I definitely, for sure, just recently bought the 2 other books in this trilogy. Yes, I did break the book buying ban once again. However, at this point, for the month of August, there is about 5 books that I've bought. Most of them have been used, so they're not really pricey. However, I'm not gonna buy used books from self-published authors, especially ones that I really enjoyed their book. So yeah, I bought it at full price, but they're not even that expensive. So it was totally fine. And before we jump in, I didn't mean to wear this shirt. It's a Wicked Clothes shirt. I mean, maybe I unconsciously did, because Iago and his boyfriend Dante are demons from hell. I'm just gonna go with it, right? Okay, so I love the cat and mouse game and how macabre this book is, even though it's gaslamp, it's steampunk. Is it usually macabre for that? The ones that I have read are like funny, and it has like a little bit of Edgar Allan Poe feel, but not as much as this one. So I'm not sure. I am not an expert on gaslamp or steampunk, but I think this would have been like not scary, not creepy Halloween read, but I just really wanted to read it, so I read it. Right? I didn't want to wait until October. It's gonna be a while still. I just jumped in, you know? It is a bit vile. I mean, we are talking about demons and taking souls to hell because they're bad people. So yes, you know. And that means the violence. The violence is there. Yes, it is. But it's also funny because a lot of the dream sequences where Iago is freaking out like bad men, the dream sequences are just like, are stupidly silly and violent because it's based on that man's fear or multiple fears, and someone's just like, okay, sir, interesting. I'm a little concerned. Then again, Iago is targeting you to bring your soul to hell, so there are some problems with your life and overall moral character. So yes, the dreams are freaking weird. Like, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the violence, yes, because they are demons, no shit. Like, and they love what they do. They find the bad people and then cat and mouse game, and sometimes especially with Dante, he just mass murders a bunch of bad people and then they go right to hell the moment they take their last breath. So just a fair warning. It's not over the top, it's not gratuitous, it's not like disgusting violence. It's actually a bit funny because it's so macabre, and the dream sequences specifically are just weird that you're just like, okay. Like I said already, violent scenes were funny, but not in a bad way, not in a campy way, I should say. Now, I do love the romantic relationship between Iago and Dante. Cute little demons, all dapper, you know, in their little top hat and their crisp black suits. Not necessarily matching, but we can go with matching. They don't do it on purpose. They're very fashionable during this time period. And I love their names. A little bit random, but not really random. I love their names, Iago Wick and Dante Lovelace. I love it. And I appreciate it that they aren't like obsessed with each other. They have their own lives. Dante does mass murder of the bad guys, and Iago does a little bit of the cat and mouse, and he doesn't go for groups. But if he is assigned the scarab, you know, society, whatever, but he picks them off one by one. He doesn't do it in a big group. So they have their own ways of killing horrible people and sending them to hell, right? And I appreciate the differences and how they go about their job for Satan. I mean, like, hello. Make it original. They don't have to be all the same. And these demons are not all the same, but they have come together because they care about each other. They can absolutely take care of themselves. It's not a codependency or anything weird like that. They have just come together because they've known each other for a long time. They've worked side by side quite a few times. They live in Marlow, Massachusetts, a small town, you know. And after their cat and mouse games or their mass murders, they will go to a restaurant and they will have a delicious meal and talk about their days at work or anything that's on their mind. And I think that is a very great example of a healthy relationship. Isn't it a little sad that two demons working for Satan have a better relationship than some of the people I know in real life? And probably you know some, you know, people that shouldn't be together in real life, and these two fictional demon characters have a fantastic relationship. Makes you think, right? Now, you might ask, Nicole, why is it not 5 stars then? Well, there's one specific area where I was just damn well confused. So it is regarding one of the doctors in the Scarab Society named Thomas Atkinson. And we meet him. He's fantastic. I like it's just a fun time. And then near the end of the novel, I'm not going to spoil it because it's a huge reveal. It's a big reveal. Oh my god, like, oh, guess what Thomas is? Like, I saw no clues. Maybe there's like a clue or two and I'm stupid, but I did not realize what was going on until it was on the page, and then I reread it a few times, and I'm like, so is there like, is it magic involved? Like what's going on here? Because this is really out of the blue. After the big reveal, totally fine, I'm into it, but it just, I'm suspending my disbelief heavily, because maybe there is some magic, maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. If you have read this novel and you know what I'm talking about with the doctor, please leave your comment and see, because I reread that section a few times, I'm not getting it. It's just very, woo, here we are, and we're like, oh, where did that come from? So that is why I didn't give it 5 out of 5 stars. However, I'm very excited for the next 2 books. I really recommend this book, and I am excited to go on this journey with Iago and Dante and the doctor, because yeah, they kind of not really get together. They just hang out with one another, based on the blurs, at least for the 2nd and 3rd book. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Thank you so much for watching my book review on The Last Temptations of Iago Wick by Jennifer Rainey, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!